Hello, welcome back to 5 Minute Installs. As you know, on this segment of the channel, always looking to give you ways to get ahead and stuff that you can add to any offense with minimal practice time and minimal teaching time. And today we're going to talk about something that we use a lot these days that we added in 15, 16, uh, which is simple additional screens to your run game. But so if you are a brand new coach learning your trade, looking for a nice little wrinkle, and you're not an RPL guy, I'm not an RPL guy. I've never have been an RPL guy, but this was something that was an answer that we put in to our runners when with Emma to this day. And again, never they don't run through RPLs add to your offense regardless of what you want. So we'll talk you through it, and you can use it at your own discretion. Um, it's 2x2 application for us. Everything's done in 2x2. We have got a bubble screen in 3x1, but we teach this in 2x2 and we use it in 2x2. It complements our inside run game, so our dive and our zone. Maybe a little outside zone as well, but mainly our inside run game to give us that outside edge and keep them, honest in shape, and they can't commit to the run, because if they commit to the run, they're going to throw it to the outside. And I'll talk you through what we do and how we do it. Okay, and it all starts on pre-snap and post-snap answer. Okay, so we'll talk about what the play itself first, and it's a run play in this situation. So we'll just say it's inside zone because our running back's here. We'll just say it's inside zone left. Okay, so it's inside zone left. So we know that the right hand side is now the back side, and the left hand side is the play side. Okay, because the play is going to the left. That's the play side. The back side is the away from the play. So pre-snap on the play side, we are just going to run a simple quick or now screen, okay, from our X receiver. And we'll only run this if this cornerback is in soft or zone coverage, okay? If he's in man-on-man press, that's dead in the water, we hand it off, or we look to the bubble backside. If we've got that coverage, if we've got that soft coverage, that now screen can be thrown every single time, as often as the QB wants to do it. It's on his shoulders. It's at his discretion. It's literally an aspect of the offense that he takes control of, and it's one of the aspects of the offense that we have found the most problem with young QBs, is that they're so focused on delivering the play as it is. If it's a run play, handing the ball off, running the bubble, etc., that they don't look pre-snap at the bubbles, and we end up shouting to them, check the screens, and we end up giving plays away, so to speak. So that's part of the aspect of it when you're teaching it, is that you have to take time during your periods to rep the bubble side of the run plays and make sure our QBs are aware when to throw it, why to throw it. Okay, so and I'll keep going. Our HG block is most dangerous man. It could be him, and if that corner is 7 yards or more off, then we expect it to be heads up man. Okay, because if that corner is 7 yards off, then we expect our receiver to take 2 steps, turn back for the ball, and expect the ball in hand. And if he's not got the ball in hand, go ahead and check somebody else. Okay? The backside, post snap, Z is going to block most dangerous man. Again, it could be this guy. It could be this guy. It depends on who he deems or who we deem most dangerous. Okay? For me, in this situation, the guy closest to will be the most dangerous because we've got the space. And all we're going to do on the snap is our Y is going to take 1 step back and then head towards the sideline, almost like a mini arrow, with his shoulders and his chest facing the quarterback with his hands up, waiting for the football. Then the QB will, at this point, decide whether this is a good lane to throw the football or whether to hand it off. So he's riding the running back. He's riding that mesh. If he likes it, he keeps it. If he doesn't like it, he hands it off. We also have the option from that to, if they crash in, we take it anyway. Okay, but we have that option there where if he likes it, he throws it. If he doesn't like, if this corner or the safety is down, then he just has to play. So if they have man across the board, we won't run the bubble. We'll still run the bubble to maintain the aspect of the play and keep the guys engaged and intact, but we won't throw it at all at that point. It's just how we do it. Okay. I'll show you a couple of examples of it in action, so to speak. Okay. You can see that right now. We are in our 2x2 look. Our running back is on the right hand side, which means the run play is to the left. Okay. I'm drawing it for some reason. Our run play is to the left. Okay, which means that our bubble is on this side, and our now screen is on this side. Okay. So you can see pre-snap. He's probably going to go and get him at this point because this corner's too far away to get engaged with, and he's probably going to backpedal and give more cushion on the snap. Okay, so we can see pre-snap. The now screen is on if we want to take you. Okay, post snap you can see that we've still got ground here because they're 5 yards off and they're giving us the soft cushion, so we can still throw the bubble post snap if we so chose to. Again, if you're unsure, and which is what we always tell our quarterbacks, especially early doors, especially new guys, if you're ever unsure, hand it off, live to fight another day. I'd hate to be forced to throw a pick. It's on us as coaches to teach you, and everybody teaches and everybody learns at a different pace. And that's something that we have to appreciate and we have to attack on a daily basis. Okay, so you can see that pre-snap, we know the now screen or the fast screen is on. We also know the backside ball is on pre-snap if they wanted to take it. Okay, our QB's looking to the left. He snapped the football. You can see that his eyes are already looking straight away to this guy. He does a great job of taking that 2 steps, comes back, opens himself up, gives himself a big target, facing the quarterback. It's a great look. Okay, you can see that we've also got this block here made up. You can see this corner has now got a 7-yard makeup, so we should be able to get that football and turn north before anything gets there. Unfortunately for us, in this instance, our quarterback is very short and there's not much lift on the football, so their lineman manages to get his hand out, and he ends up breaking the play up. Again, aspect of the play that we can't once the play's live, we can't take anything to that. That's just the way the QB throws it. He could have looped it, but he probably would have had the corner come and seal the offer and give us a minimal or negative gain. Okay, so if you want to watch it post snap, okay, you can see that our bubble is on. Our wide receiver takes his step, looks at the quarterback, showing himself that he's open. He should be going to get somebody. He doesn't do a great job of that. He's literally just waiting and watching. He should be getting engaged. Again, that's on us as coaches. We have to really enforce that, especially in season when we don't get a lot of practice time and players get a little bit lazy. That's on us as a staff to make that better and better. And sometimes, it does go by the wayside and lost in the wash. Okay, show you another clip. Again, it's 2x2. We said this is our 2x2 answer. It's not really an RPO. It's not really a bubble. I always say it's an answer. So when they fill the box, or if we are running, like we like to run the football, our offensive philosophy is a pass to score, run to win, and we like to be physical with that football. But when we start being physical, they will stack that box, and we have to have answers to keep that box as open as possible, so that if they do keep filling it, and we can stretch them back out by throwing the bubbles and pulling them back out. Answers to their answers. So you can see pre-snap. The running back is on the left-hand side this time, so that the run play is coming to the right, okay? Which means that now, this is going to be the now screen pre-snap. Is that on? Would you say 5 yards is enough? He's going to get the most dangerous man. Now, it could be him. It could be him, dependent on who wide deems fit at the time, okay? We ask you to get the most dangerous man on the snap, because we could circle him and he might back off or blitz, and then he ends up getting nobody. So he might deem this guy the most dangerous. And for me, this guy would be the most dangerous because of the nature of the screen. Okay. You can also see that the backside, he's now going to run the bubble. Okay. And he should go ahead and get the most dangerous man. It should be his guy right here. Okay. If there is a minimal cushion there, we could start that football. I wouldn't want to unless I was really confident on our quarterback. So for me, if the now screen's not on, we hand it off. And this is exactly how we teach it in classroom when we show them the film. So we step to the line. Would you throw that now screen right now? If you're unsure, hand it off. Is that distance enough to throw it? For me, probably not. Okay, because there's the yard marker. They're going to run to the sticks. They're trying to defend that this second and short or third and short. So they're probably not going to give us much of a cushion. That's how the QB assesses it. He's unsure. You can see he's looking pre-snap. He doesn't take it though. Okay, he hands the ball off there, and you can see that our receiver goes ahead and gets that man. You can also see that if he had have chosen to throw the football, number 14 has got a lovely bit of grass to work into. He could have caught that football and gone vertical. But in this instance, it's a case of if you're unsure, hand it off. We'll fight another day. We'll talk about it on film midweek. In this case, we do, and we still make yards and the first down on the ground anyway. Okay, let's look at it post snap backside. So the run's coming to the right. So our left's got the bubble. You can see that our H the job opens himself up. His head goes around pretty fast. You can see this guy's closed pretty quickly. So if he had decided to throw that bubble, it would have been for a minimal gain or a negative play. So he did well not to even attempt to look at that backside bubble. It was the now screen or nothing. He chose to hand it off. When he was fighting the other day, it was on. But our run play itself is such an impactful run that we make our first down and more. So, you know, we still get the result that we want at the end of the day. Okay, last one. Again, our running back is now on the right hand side, so he runs to the left. Not always. We do sometimes same side run. No one's to the turn because of this bubble now. We do. If we are to the right, we're running left. Okay, so he's going to run to the left, whether it's going to be inside zone or dive, doesn't matter. Which makes this now the bubble. Most dangerous man. And makes this the now screen. Is this now screen on? Yes, because this guy's got a 7 or 8 yard cushion. Okay. He's going to get most dangerous man. Probably going to be him. Okay. We watch it through. You can see he didn't look at the pre-snap fast screen, now screen. It would have been on for a quick completion. You got a clean line there to throw into. He didn't take it. He decides to pull this one. You can see this guy's attacking now. This makes him the most dangerous man. You can also see that we've got an error from our Z receiver. Instead of going to get most dangerous man, he's setting up to run a now screen. So in his mind, he's got it backwards. He thinks he's getting the ball when he should be blocking. And that's one of the dangers of obviously running the play. People make mistakes. There's always errors all the time. In this instance, he gets it wrong. He should be running a most dangerous man block. Instead, he's opening up for the now screen. He gets it all wrong. However, you can see that our Y opens himself up nice. We complete the football. And we make it a short to medium gain off of it. Could have been more, could have been better. We fake the inside zone. If he would have gone and got him, we probably would have had more yardage to the outside for our Y. It's a case of ifs and whens and buts. We can see we get a nice simple catch, nice simple screenplay, nice simple addition, nice simple yards. And we make yards on that play. Okay, the key to this aspect of adding the runs to adding the answers, I'll say, for your run game is you have to rep them. You have to rep them over and over again, so that the QBs are comfortable and the receivers are comfortable of running it over and over every time we run a run play in 2x2 from quarter one to quarter four. Uh, Again, I stress that if you're not a new coach or if you're not a rookie coach, if you've been playing the game or coach game for a long time, these are probably answers you've already had in your package for a long, long while. But for me, I'm just trying to help newer coaches and young coaches or coaches that was looking for an answer or two and a wrinkle or two. And this is one of the ways that we run an RPO without running an RPO. It's not an RPO. I always say it's just an answer. We call it a screen or a bubble, but for me, it's an answer, and it gives our run game room to breathe when they start filling that box. So again, guys, a quick install today, nice 5-minute install. Hopefully, it's something that you've enjoyed. Maybe something you can take away. We just try our best to do what we can. But for now, guys, I appreciate you all hopping on and taking part, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. So take care.